we are going to look at K.C.P.E 2022 mathematics paper, and we are going to look at the most failed questions. And let me start by, before I go to the most failed questions, there are skills that are so much important when handling any mathematics question. Let me start with the questions answering skills in mathematics. Number one, the first and very important skill is read and understand. You read and understand the question. Read and understand the question is very important. Skill number two, circle all keywords. All keywords. What do I mean by keywords? Keywords are very many in mathematics. Number one, we have a keyword like half. We have keyword like twice. We have keywords like rice. All these are important keywords, and other many keywords in a question. Skill number three is interpret your information. Interpret your information. Information. How is this done? Interpreting information can be done in various ways. Let me give an example. If it's a question of ratio and you're trying to interpret information, you can use a simple table. For example, the ratio of boys to girls, I can do a simple table to interpret information. So interpreting information is key number three. Number four, know the concept, stroke formulae, to be used in that question. A very good example is a question of fencing. You are told that trees were planted on one side of a road. Which is the formula, which is the concept? In the concept of finding the number of posts, which is distance of an interval plus 1. Now, skill number 5, we move to skill number 5. Do what we call correct working. You do the correct working with accuracy and speed. And let me emphasize accuracy and speed. Mathematics, you have to be accurate and you have to be speedy. Otherwise, without those two skills in mathematics, you cannot be able to do it within the stipulated time for a mathematics paper, which is 2 hours. So you have to do the correct working with a lot of accuracy. Number 6, get the correct answer. Correct answer is very important. And transfer it immediately. Immediately to the answer sheet. You transfer that correct answer to the answer sheet immediately. So these are the 6 questions answering skills found in mathematics, and these are very important. Let me start again. Read and understand is very important. Circle all the keywords. Interpret the information. Concept stroke formula very important. Correct working with accuracy and speed, and also correct answer and transfer it immediately to the answer sheet. Let me now go to what we call a mathematics K.C.P.E paper that was done in 2022. This is the way it was. And let me pick out of the first 25 questions. There were 7 questions that were challenging. These were questions number 12. There was question number 14, question number 17, question number 21, question number 23, question number 24. These were the most favorite questions in K.C.P.E 2022. Let me start with question number 12. Question number 12 was a very simple concept. Number 12. I'm reading from the original paper, and I read it. There was a table, question number 12. Let me start with question number 12 of K.C.P.E 2022. The table below shows the number of people who attended a trade fair in a certain year. You are shown a table with male adults, female adults, and the children who are there. It is in form of a simple table. Then you are told 783 were the male adults, 783. There were 164 female adults and 3,059 children. Each adult paid to attend this trade fair. An adult paid paid 200 shillings. But each child, yes, paid 150 shillings. Let me put the shillings, the shillings. How much more was paid by children than adults? How much more is a key one. Okay, if I use these skills, number one, I have to read and understand that this was a trade fair attended by male adults, female adults, and children. Then you have to understand that an adult pays 200 while a child pays 150. So how much more money was paid by children than adults? First of all, I asked myself, who are adults? Adults are male adults and female adults together. So all of them are called adults. So how many adults were there? The adults who are there is 793 male adults plus 1064 female adults. Let me use the vertical addition method where I arrange 1064 plus 793 vertically according to the place values. Let me add that one is 4 plus 3 is 7, that one is 5, that one is 8, I carry 1, that one is 8, and then I have 1. So meaning that the adults were 1,857. 1,857. Then the children were 3,059. Remember that one adult was paying 200. So that question is a very simple concept of addition of numbers. It is a number concept. But this number concept needs what we call interpretation of information, because this one is in form of table work. So how am I going to interpret? I want how much children pay than adults. So it means that children pay more than adults. How? There were 3,059 children. Each was paying 150. Then that is the amount that all the children paid. Amount paid by the adults are all the adults multiplied by what each of them got. What each of them got. So let me just wrap this part. Let me just wrap that part very fast. Now to get that amount, what should I do? It's a very simple concept. So I now get the product of that 59 and multiply by 15. I can add 0 there and multiply by 1. I get that one is 0, that is 5. I am carrying 4, so that is 29. I carry 2, that is 2, because 25 is 0, and I have what we call 15. On this other side, I have to take advantage and multiply by 1, that is 0, that is 9, that is 5, that is 0, that is 3. Then I get that one is, we have this part. That one is 0, that is 5, that is 8, that is 7, I add 1, that one is 8, then I have 5 and I have 4. So meaning that all the children paid 458,850. That was given as option C, which was a very wrong answer because that is the amount for contributed by the children only. Now I get the money contributed by the adults. Adults were how many? Adults were 793 plus 1064. 793 plus 1064, 1064 plus 793. Adults were 7, 5, that is 8, that is 1. I multiply, they were paying 200 each, so I multiply by 200, I get adults paid 0, 0, 4, that is 10, that one is 11, that is 11, I got 1, 16, 17, and I have that one is 3. So, meaning that if you compare the two, you understand that adult paid less, 371,400, and that one was choice B in K.C.P.E, that question, number 12, that was B, which was a wrong answer. Was a wrong answer. So, how much more was paid by children than adults? I subtract. That one is subtraction law. Now to get how much more? 458. That is 850. I minus. That is 371. Yes. That is 400. I subtract. What do I get? I get 0. I get 5. I get 4. I get 7. And this one I get what? I get what? This one I get I carry from here. I get that is 3. That is 15. That is 8, that is 0. So meaning that the difference of the money contributed by the children and those contributed by adults was 87,450, and the correct answer was option E. That was the correct answer. I move very fast to the next question. The question was number 14. A very simple question, number 14. Rows used 99 posts. So the number of poles or posts used were 99. To fence round a circular. The word round a circular means it's the other meaning of circumference. So the understanding there is about circumference. Around a circular, so it is a circumference. Yes, the distance between one post, that one is called interval. The interval between the two posts was 2 meters apart. Any two posts was 2 meters apart. What was the diameter of the gully? The first thing I should get here is the distance all round called circumference. How will I get circumference? This is the concept of closed fencing. And we say in closed fencing, the number of intervals are equal to the number of posts. So we don't add one. So meaning that the number of posts were 99. So also the intervals were 99. So the question is, how did this person get 99 posts? Which formula did he use? The number of posts is perimeter, and in this case, we don't use the word perimeter, we use the word circumference over the interval length. So I can say posts. Post, fill in what you have now to get what you don't have. I have the number of posts. The number of posts are 99. I don't know the circumference, but I know 2 meters apart. That is the interval length. So the thing is, this one, 2 meters, you are going to take it to this side, and because it was a denominator on this side, make it a numerator on this side. Meaning that you multiply 2 times 99 and you get 198 meters, which that is the circumference. Then ask yourself, if that is the circumference, how can I get diameter? The formula for getting the diameter the circumference is equals to pi b. Fill in what you have to get what you don't have. So in this case, it's a very simple concept, because I just need to fill in what I have. I have the circumference is 198 meters, which is equal to pi times b. Meaning that I can take this with 2 over 7 to this other side and take it in form of reciprocal, which is 7 over 22. Meaning that the one which was a denominator becomes a numerator. The one which was a numerator becomes a denominator by 22. 1 by 22, this one is 9. 9 times 7, and I get diameter is 63 meters. And according to that question, you can tell the answers given. There was 198, you can see somewhere in there, which was choice A, which was a wrong answer, We have that 1.5 meter. If you look at that 1.5 meters given in choice D, that 1.5 meter, it is half of 63. So this one was a radius, that one was a radius. But the examiner specifically needed a diameter, and the diameter was choice C. C was the correct answer, which was 63 meters. The area of one end of a circular cylindrical pipe is 8 centimeters squared. So I have to draw to interpret my information. This is the cross-section end. It is 8 centimeters squared. That cross-section end is circular in shape. Okay. The pipe holds. If it holds, that is the volume. The volume is 4 meters cubic. Now, what is the length? This length in meters. The first thing I should understand in this question, one thing I have read and understood, that I'm given cross-sectional area and I'm given volume. There are 2 things given. The keyword here, number 1, the unit of this meter cubic is a keyword, and this other unit is a keyword. What was the length in meters? Also another keyword, length in meters. Those are important keywords. So what should I do? The first thing I ask myself, how do I get volume? Volume is cross-sectional area times length. And the cross-section I'm given, which is that one, which is 8 centimeters squared. Which I should multiply with length to give my volume as 4 meter cubic. So there is conversion of units. I change my 4 meter cubic to what we call centimeters cubic. With which reference? I know 1 meter cubic is equals to 1,000,000 centimeters cubic. So I multiply this one by 1,000,000 to make it centimeters cubic. So my new volume is 4,000,000 centimeters cubic, which is equal to cross-sectional area 8 centimeters squared times the length. So I can divide this side by 8 centimeters squared and this side by 8 centimeters squared. If you can cancel these units, they will cancel. 8, 1, 8, 1. I'm left with the length alone. Centimeters squared, if it cancels with centimeters cubic, there will be a centimeter left. Reason 1. Centimeter cube is centimeter times centimeter is centimeter. So I 8 1 by 8 this one is 5. So the length in terms of centimeter, the length is equals to 5. And how many zeros are not touched? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 zeros are not touched. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So meaning that that was the length in centimeter. But the examiner wanted it to meter. So I have to go at the conversion. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So I divide this one by 100 to make it meters. And I get my new answer is 5,000 meters. That is my length. And then was choice C. If you look at A, A was 500,000. 500,000. 500,000. It means 500,000. It is what he had got in terms of centimeters. So that people never converted. 500 that people does not know convert. 50,000 is no good conversion there. So I can say the answer was 5 centimeters. Which of the following is true about both? Which one is true? True about both. About both. Equilateral. Equilateral triangle, equilateral triangle, and a rectangle. So there are two shapes I'm comparing here. There are two plane shapes I'm comparing here. Number one is equilateral triangle. Let me do it to interpret information. I have drawn my equilateral, so I can see it with my eyes. Let me do a rectangle in order to compare it. I know opposite sides are equal. I know a width is equal to a width. What is true about both? So both means what is common in both of them. What is common? What is common? What is common? A. All sides are equal. All sides are equal only in the equilateral triangle because in a rectangle we say opposite sides are equal. A length is equal to a length and width is equal to a length. So A is only applicable for only equilateral triangle because when you say all sides are equal, it is applicable here but not here. Then all angles are equal. If you look at all angles are equal, in the equilateral triangle, interior angles add up to 180, and because the three connected degrees, and because the three angles are equal, each of it is 60 degrees. 16, 16, 16. Let's see here whether all angles are equal. This angle is 90 degrees, a rectangle 90 degrees, this other one 90 degrees, this other one 90 degrees. So meaning that all angles are equal in an equilateral triangle, all angles are equal in a rectangle. So B was the correct answer. Let's look at to C. All angles add up to an 80. All angles will add up to an 80 in a triangle. In all triangles, interior angles must add up to an 80. In all triangles, these are only equilateral, but all triangles, interior angles must add up to an 80. So that one is applicable. C is applicable in all triangles. In all triangles. So it was not for both of them. B, all angles add up to the 60. It was only applicable in a rectangle because in a triangle angles add up to an 80. So the correct answer was B. And the correct answer was all angles are equal. How? Because 60, 60, 60 in equilateral triangle and in a rectangle 90, 90, 90, 90. So all angles are equal was for both equilateral triangle and a rectangle. From number 23, I moved to number 24, which was filled by 18% of the candidation of that year K.C.P.E 2022. How was it? John walked a distance is a concept of DST. DST meaning distance, speed, and time. So John walked a distance of 9 kilometers from home to the market. From home to the market. So this is a person called John who walked from home all the way to market. I'm drawing this line in order to interpret my information. I know this is home, I know that is market. It's a concept of DST. So he traveled from home to market 9 kilometers. He then walked back home. Walking back home because he used the same route. And this distance is constant, it will still be within 9 kilometers. So it's 9 kilometers from home to market and also 9 kilometers from market to home. So the distance does not change. It is a constant factor. So he then walked back home. The whole journey took 3 hours. This time is not time for going from home to market. It is not time for market to home. It is time for both moving and coming back, and that is 3 hours. That is why I don't want to write that time here. It is not for home to market, and it's not for market to home. So it's at the center because the total time
taken, the TTT, total time taken. So, what was average speed for the whole journey? Average speed is equal to total distance over total time taken, TTT. Total distance over total time taken. How do you get total distance? He went 9 kilometers, came back 9 kilometers, and that one is a total distance of 18 kilometers. Then, total time taken, it is given rate in 3 hours. So, meaning the speed was 6 kilometers per hour. And that was choice C. I'm very simple concept. Choice C, 6 kilometers per hour. And that is our last question. From question number 1 to 25, those were the most filled questions as per K.C.P.E 2022. What I want to say is that today's examiners, they don't check at just application of formula. They just bring a real life situation that is applied so that the people can be able to interpret the information. And that is why we see, if we use these skills, we'll get all the 50 questions correct. A pupil who is good in reading and understanding will be able to circle keyword, they link to one another. When you are able to circle keyword, you are able even to interpret your information. And from there, when you interpret your information, it leads you to concept and the formula to be applied. Then, of course, is the correct working. And of course, when you get the correct answer, you are able to transfer the correct answer to the answer sheet immediately and get 100% mathematics. Mathematics is one of the easiest subjects if properly handled with speed and accuracy. So mathematics is purely speed and accuracy. Thank you.